New Zealand, once a beacon of hope for those seeking a better life, has long been a destination for those in search of new opportunities and a fresh start. Its stunning landscapes, vibrant cities, and welcoming communities have drawn people from all corners of the globe. However, this idyllic image is now experiencing a dramatic shift. Immigrants, the very people who contribute so much to our nation, are finding it increasingly difficult to stay. The reasons behind this shift are multifaceted and complex, involving economic, social, and political factors. As a result, they are leaving in record numbers. This mass departure is not just a statistic, it represents real lives uprooted and dreams deferred. To understand why so many are choosing to leave, we must delve deeper into the underlying causes. We must examine the factors driving them away. This exodus demands our attention. We need to understand the push factors driving this trend, such as rising living costs, lack of job opportunities, and changes in immigration policies. These issues are forcing many to reconsider their future in New Zealand. What does this mean for the future of New Zealand? The reasons are numerous and intertwined, creating a complex web of challenges that need to be addressed. The departure of immigrants could have significant implications for the economy, social fabric, and cultural diversity of the country. These challenges range from financial pressures to systemic issues within the society. By shedding light on these factors, we can begin to understand the magnitude of this situation. It is crucial to recognize the contributions of immigrants and the void their departure will create. We can begin to grasp the magnitude of this situation and its potential consequences for New Zealand. Addressing these issues requires a collective effort from policymakers, communities, and individuals. Only by working together can we hope to find solutions that will encourage immigrants to stay and continue to enrich our nation. One of the first hurdles immigrants face when considering a move to a new country is the cost of obtaining a visa. This initial financial barrier can be daunting and often discourages many from even starting the application process. In New Zealand, the cost of obtaining a visa has seen a significant rise in recent years. The government has increased visa application fees across various categories, making it more expensive for individuals and families to move to the country. This increase affects a wide range of visa types, including work visas, resident visas, and even partner visas. Each category has seen a substantial hike, adding to the financial strain on prospective immigrants. For many, these increased fees are a major financial burden. The cost of a visa can be a significant portion of an individual's or family's savings, making it even harder to start a new life in New Zealand. This financial strain is felt even more acutely by those from countries with lower average incomes. The sharp rise in visa fees has made it challenging for many to afford the move. Families are forced to make tough decisions, often having to delay or abandon their plans to immigrate. The dream of starting a new life in New Zealand becomes increasingly out of reach for many. While New Zealand's visa fees might still be competitive with other countries like Australia and the UK, the sharp increase has made them unattainable for many. The comparison shows that although the fees are in line with other developed nations, the sudden rise has caught many off guard. This is especially true for those coming from countries with lower average incomes. The disparity in income levels means that the increased fees are a much larger burden for some than for others. This economic divide makes it harder for people from less affluent countries to consider New Zealand as a viable option for immigration. The rising cost of visas is a significant deterrent for potential immigrants. It not only affects their financial situation but also their hopes and dreams of building a better future in New Zealand. The increased fees are a barrier that many find insurmountable, leading to a decrease in the number of people applying for visas and ultimately impacting the diversity and growth of the country. New Zealand's immigration policies have seen a clear shift towards temporary visas. While this might seem like a way to manage immigration flow, it creates its own set of problems. Temporary visas offer little security or stability. This makes it difficult for immigrants to plan for the future, buy homes, or establish roots in their new communities. This constant state of transition takes a toll. Many immigrants, despite contributing significantly to New Zealand's economy and society, feel like they are living in limbo. This uncertainty makes it difficult to thrive and often leads to a decision to leave for countries that offer more stability. A darker side to temporary migration is the increased risk of exploitation. The reliance on temporary labor has led to numerous reports of worker exploitation across various sectors. Immigrants, often tied to a specific employer due to their visa conditions, are vulnerable. Underpayment, denial of leave entitlements, and unsafe working conditions are just some of the issues reported. This exploitation not only violates workers' rights, but also creates a climate of fear and insecurity. New Zealand must do better to protect its migrant workforce and ensure fair treatment for all. Section 5. The affordability crisis. Life in New Zealand gets pricey. Beyond the immigration system itself, New Zealand faces broader economic challenges that impact everyone, including immigrants. The cost of living, especially housing, has skyrocketed in recent years. This is especially pronounced in major cities like Auckland. Securing affordable housing is a major struggle. This is coupled with stagnant wages and a competitive job market, making it even tougher for immigrants to make ends meet. For many, the dream of a better life in New Zealand becomes increasingly unattainable in the face of these economic realities. Section 6. Pandemic fallout, the lasting impact on immigration. The COVID-19 pandemic had a profound impact on New Zealand's immigration system. Border closures, while necessary to protect public health, created chaos and uncertainty for many immigrants. Families were separated, and visa processing came to a standstill. While some temporary visa holders were offered pathways to residency, many others felt abandoned. The pandemic highlighted and exacerbated the vulnerabilities inherent in New Zealand's reliance on temporary migration. Section 7. Remote work and uncertain futures. In recent years, New Zealand has embraced remote work, particularly for those in digital nomad professions. While this might seem like a positive step, it comes with its own complexities. Currently, remote work visas only allow individuals to work for companies outside of New Zealand. This limits job opportunities within New Zealand and creates a two-tiered system. Furthermore, the tax implications for remote workers can be tricky, potentially leading to double taxation. This lack of clarity and limited opportunities make New Zealand less attractive for long-term settlement. Section 8. A Maori perspective, honoring the treaty. It's crucial to consider the perspectives of Maori, the indigenous people of New Zealand, on immigration. The Treaty of Waitangi, signed in 1840, guarantees Maori sovereignty and self-determination. Many Maori leaders argue that current immigration policies often fail to uphold the principles of the treaty. They advocate for policies that prioritize the needs of Maori and address historical injustices. This includes ensuring that immigration benefits all New Zealanders, not just a select few. A just and equitable immigration system must be grounded in the principles of partnership, protection, and participation as outlined in the treaty. Section 9. Conclusion. A crossroads for Aotearoa. New Zealand, known to its indigenous people as Aotearoa, is at a pivotal moment in its history. The choices we make today will shape the future of this beautiful land and its diverse inhabitants. New Zealand stands at a crossroads. The bustling streets and vibrant communities reflect a nation rich in culture and opportunity. Yet, beneath this surface, there are pressing issues that need our immediate attention. The exodus of immigrants is a clear sign that something needs to change. Many are leaving in search of better opportunities, driven away by challenges that we must address head-on. This trend is not just a statistic, it represents real lives and dreams put on hold. Addressing this issue requires a multifaceted approach. Government officials and community leaders must come together to create comprehensive solutions. This is not a problem that can be solved overnight, but with collaboration and dedication, we can make significant progress. We need to rethink our reliance on temporary migration and create pathways to residence for those who wish to build a life here. By offering stability and a sense of belonging, we can attract and retain the talent that will drive our nation forward. We need to address the issues of worker exploitation, ensure fair wages, and improve working conditions across all sectors. Our workforce is the backbone of our economy, and their well-being is crucial for our collective prosperity, and make housing affordable for everyone. The dream of owning a home should be within reach for all New Zealanders, not just a privileged few. Affordable housing is a cornerstone of a stable and thriving society. Furthermore, we must engage in meaningful dialogue with Maori to ensure that immigration policies align with the Treaty of Waitangi. Respecting the rights and traditions of the indigenous people is not just a legal obligation but a moral one. The future of Aotearoa depends on our ability to create a society that is welcoming, just, and prosperous for all. By embracing diversity, fostering inclusivity, and working together, we can build a nation where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. The path we choose now will determine the legacy we leave for future generations.